At this point, the drama has swallowed everything. The so-called Sky Barbie experiment is finished. Angel Reese's time in Chicago looks like it's circling the drain, and the person driving the final nail into the coffin isn't just a critic on the outside. It's a legend on the inside. Courtney Vandersloot, 5-time All-Star, 2-time champion, 7-time assist leader, came back swinging. Her words didn't just sting. They carved through Reese's bravado like glass. And when a player of her caliber decides to clap back, it's no longer gossip. It's a declaration. The tension started with Reese herself. Coming off a suspension, already dealing with critics, she decided to open fire not just at her teammates but at Vandersloot, a veteran who's fought her way back from a torn ACL, a player whose resume screams longevity and excellence. Reese thought she was making a point about youth and energy. Instead, she managed to disrespect one of the most respected players in the game. She called Vandersloot old, suggested she might not bounce back, and implied the Sky needed to move on. Those words detonated. Vandersloot didn't hide. She didn't mask her response in vague social media posts. She said it plainly without hesitation. Contrary to what people think, my age is not a factor. I'm coming back. Direct, measured, but powerful. For a player who has seen it all and proven herself countless times, it wasn't just a rebuttal, it was a reminder. A reminder that her legacy is already secure. Her ring's already on the shelf, her name already inked into league history. She doesn't need to prove herself to Angel Reese. If anything, Reese needs to prove she even belongs in the same conversation. That's where the problem lies. Reese isn't even 2 full seasons into her WNBA career, yet she's moving as if she's already cemented her place. Instead of focusing on her growth, her leadership, her production, she's become entangled in distractions. Locker room clashes, suspensions, viral controversies, the noise around her is louder than her game. And when that noise turns on veterans like Vandersloot, it fractures the very foundation of a team. This isn't harmless banter. This is division. You don't have to look far to see the contrast. Caitlin Clark, Reese's rival since college, has already become the face of the Indiana Fever. She takes hits, she endures targeting, she shoulders the pressure, and she keeps her head down. Her response isn't in words, it's in wins, in numbers, in consistency. She leads. Reese, meanwhile, risks alienating her own locker room with comments that sound more like a reality show confession than a professional athlete's mindset. And this isn't just about Angel Reese versus Courtney Vandersloot. It's about culture. It's about what kind of locker room the Chicago Sky are building. When a team punishes a player with only a half-game suspension for behavior that undermines chemistry, it sends a message of weakness. It says the franchise values headlines and ticket sales over accountability. That kind of culture doesn't just impact one season. It lingers, making it harder for future free agents to trust the locker room, harder for veterans to buy in, harder for young players to learn what professionalism really looks like. Vandersloot's response revealed that she's not here for theatrics. She's built her career on showing up, grinding through injuries, and putting her team above the noise. That's why her words landed with such weight. She didn't need to yell. She didn't need to rant. She just reminded Reese and everyone watching that greatness speaks for itself. Respect isn't handed out. It's earned. Reese's fanbase, however, has taken a different approach. Instead of defending her with reason, many have lashed out, belittling Vandersloot's career and launching personal attacks. But a fanbase reflects its star. And what does it say when your supporters tear others down instead of lifting you up? Contrast that with Clark's supporters, who rally behind her without dragging veterans through the mud. The difference is striking. At its core, this saga is about trajectory. Reese has talent, no one denies that. Her rebounding, her energy, her fire, they're real. But talent isn't enough in a league that demands professionalism. If your drama outweighs your production, teams will move on. Legends like Vandersloot don't have to scream for attention because their legacies speak volumes. Reese is still writing her story, but right now, the ink is messy. And this is the warning. If Angel Reese doesn't redirect her energy, if she doesn't learn that calling out veterans is shortcut to isolation, she risks becoming another cautionary tale. The WNBA is growing. It's entering a new era where stars aren't just players, they're ambassadors. Caitlin Clark embodies that role. Angel Reese, at least right now, embodies conflict. The Chicago Sky now face a decision. Do they continue bending around Reese, hoping she matures, or do they cut ties before her value collapses completely? Because make no mistake, Courtney Vandersloot's words were more than personal. They were prophetic. A player who's already brought a title to Chicago will not tolerate sharing a locker room with someone tearing down her legacy. And if the Sky front office is paying attention, they'll realize that Vandersloot's voice carries more weight than Reese's spotlight. Legends don't stay quiet when disrespected. They push back, not with pettiness, but with a reminder of what real respect looks like. Vandersloot has already done the work. Reese still has everything to prove. And if she can't recognize that soon, her career could be remembered not for dominance, but for distractions. So now the question is simple. Can Angel Reese pull back from the brink and rebuild trust? Or has she already burned too many bridges to recover? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because this story is far from over, and the next chapter might decide Angel Reese's entire future.